Greetings, YouTube. Today I thought I'd do a shout out video. I haven't done one of these in a while, and the channels I'm going to be talking about right now are in no particular order. I started out alphabetic, but somehow that got messed up. But they're all small YouTubers like me. So people under 10,000. Some of these people are even under 1,000 subscribers. But they're people I think that are interesting, and I would like to spread their channels around, and hopefully some other people will go visit their channels and see their stuff. So we're going to start out with mothcub. This is a channel owned by Lil, and she does really arty videos, and it has a lot of her own artwork in it. She loves to fill notebooks. She's plastered her walls with her own sketches and ideas, and she has some really interesting stuff. I like her style. I like her creativity, and she has a fascination with pigeons. Next is Nicole Florentz, also occasionally goes by Nikki. She is Danish, and she's nerdy, and in fact, one second, one of the things she says on her channel made me smile. Here you go. Super cool, badass ninja trapped in the body of a socially awkward coffee addict. Let's be friends. And I can guarantee you that at least the last two words are correct. But she's quite entertaining, and is currently doing a project. She wants to do a daily vlog every day in 2016, so I think we should encourage her. Next we have the Merry Pedestrian. I don't know the Merry Pedestrian's name. She has like under 500 subscribers, and she does some of these most beautifully lyrical videos I have ever seen. They're little film gems, and I cannot fathom why she does not have more subscribers. So please go check her stuff out. She has a really good cinematic eye. Then we have ThisIsNotAMarisa, run by Marissa, who's actually, that is her name, and she is a film student, and I find her stuff to be interesting, and she talks about numerous other topics. I find her interesting as a person, but I like that slice of life into filmmaking. I'm fascinated by that. Then we have Terlin, which is a channel run by Christy, if I'm not incorrect, and she does interesting things from the perspective of someone that's asexual. And I don't really have much of an insight into that world. And so she has been very informative in that regard. She's asexuality, demisexuality, that kind of spectrum. And I find that fascinating. And she also does occasionally things that deal with being a band geek. And I was a band geek. So there you go. We have something in common. Then we have WhyHelloShelby, which is run by Shelby, another person that works in film. In this case, she's actually in the business now. She's no longer a film student. She's moved into the actual working in film. And again, I find the film industry interesting, so I've enjoyed her videos. She at one time was doing a collab project. And I have gotten into her personal channel. The collab project is no longer in existence, but I still find Shelby's stuff interesting. She also occasionally talks about mental illness, which takes a lot of bravery, and I appreciate that. And then we have Clueless Stacey, my friend Stacey, or Anastasia, who is Russian and does a series of weekly vlogs. I think she has 3 a week. As many of them are done purely for humor's sake. Occasionally they're personal vlog type stuff. And I find some of her stuff quite funny, and I find her interesting, and she makes me smile almost every time I see one of her videos. Then we have Gem, also known as Gretchen, and her channel is gemllama. And she does these wonderful things with words and language. These elaborate pieces of prose and poetry and puns. It's just wonderful. And of course, alliteration. So yeah, go check her stuff out. She hasn't put something out in a while, and I think that maybe if we get her some more attention, she will. I love when she talks about language. It's awesome. And we have JadedCulture, which is a channel run by Jade, and she talks about deep social issues. And I don't always agree with everything she has to say. She, for example, is a Marxist. I am not a Marxist, contrary to what some people will tell you. But she goes really deep into topics, and they're very thought-provoking. and I like what she has to say. I find it challenging, and I like that. Then we have katelynbrenna, which is run by Katelyn, and she does these self-effacing humor bits, and she talks about mental illness, and she's goofy, and she's overly exuberantly expressive, and I find her an interesting person. So I've really enjoyed her channel, and I'm hoping that some of my subscribers will as well. And I will put all this information into the show notes. So go forth, check their channels out, see what they have to say, and maybe you can subscribe to them and spread their work around, because some of these people have very few subscribers. They really deserve more, particularly in the case of the Merry Pedestrian. Her work is just so beautiful, and it just I cannot. There are people out there that have far higher subscriber counts, myself included, that aren't putting out nearly the quality of videos that she is. So go check it out. I think you will enjoy taking a look at these channels.